bigger,
पहाड़ पूरा एकदम ये की गर्जन करके आसिला
stronger,
स्पेस भी नहीं कर सकती उस दिन मुझे कैसा लगा था।
fiercer,
सबुठारु भयंकर आम बापा आज 27 वर्ष एमती भी नतला
like a vicious snake that consumes what comes in its path. Cyclone Foni tore through 14 districts of Odisha on 3rd May 2019.
It was a terrific disaster I have never experienced in my life.
Its intensity and time duration extended far beyond Phylline, Hudud and Tikli.
Leaving behind a massive trail of destruction and plunging several towns and villages in complete darkness. Categorized as an extremely severe cyclone with wind speeds up to 200 kilometers per hour, the warnings for Foni came 3 days before it was to make landfall in Puri. After Phylline, Hudud and Titli, Foni was the 4th cyclone to hit the coastal state in 5 years. All departments of the state government, public and private entities and civilians moved with urgency to prepare for yet another storm.
All precautions have been taken for Cyclone Fani for people to be evacuated.
State Energy Secretary Hemant Sharma began preparations by reviewing stock positions along with key functionaries of the distribution companies, with special attention on the towns of Puri, Khurda and Ganjam, which were likely to be worst hit. Emergency Restoration System or ERS tower materials were transported to Puri a day before landfall.
We mobilized some material, some manpower, emergency restoration systems, and we did a broad planning based on our expectation that what is the likely damage.
Senior officials of power PSUs were deployed at all probable affected districts for close supervision, and 500 gangs of 10 workmen each, along with necessary materials, were deployed in the section offices. 3 control rooms were also set up at the main offices of Odisha Power Transmission Corporation Limited, CESU, and the Energy Department. Each unit was to ensure that power supply had to be disconnected when the wind speed touched 50 kilometers per hour to avoid any loss.
Pre-cyclone day, we arranged 249 gangs comprising of 2,500 peoples, and they have been advised to be at all the structures so that once the cyclone will over, we will start our restoration work.
An eerie calm after the storm, a calm soon to make way for chaos. With most communication lines devastated, information from several districts, especially worst hit Puri, Bhubaneswar, Cuttack, Khurda, Kendrapara and Jagatsinghpur was in complete disarray. This turned out to be a major hindrance in the power restoration process, especially in the first 3 to 4 days.
Puri town and Puri district where landfall happened has suffered huge damages. Energy infrastructure has been completely destroyed. Restoration of electricity is a challenging task.
More than 1,600 kilometers of high-tension lines were completely damaged, along with several power transformers. 9 important grid substations were affected due to complete damage of 54 220 kV towers and 33 132 kV towers, with partial damage to the transmission and distribution infrastructure. This resulted in transmission system damages worth 91 crore rupees. But this was far lesser in comparison to what the distribution system suffered. a whopping 1,100 crore rupees, including damages worth 924 crores of CESU alone. 275 33 kV feeders and 1,579 11 kV feeders were hit, keeping in dark more than 33 lakh consumers. 1.5 lakh poles were uprooted, which needed replacement rather than repair.
We were expecting some damage, but we were not expecting as ferocious a storm as Fani. And in terms of geographical and time spread, we were not expecting this kind of a disaster.
With no electricity for days, drinking water supply dried up, phone batteries died, ATM machines ran out of cash. Life came to a complete standstill.
खाया पीवा तो असुविधा आम कुआड़े किसी खाई पेलु
चुली जला अजला खाइबा नहीं पीबा नहीं अंधार किटकिटी घर तो रही पेलन टोटाली माने दिन माने खाली बितबिताई बाहर बुलिलु
सब आड़ तो भांगी भूंगी की पूरा चुरमार पाद पकेया पई कुआड़े भी जगह नहीं।
पहला तो पानी का प्रॉब्लम है, फिर पावर का प्रॉब्लम है, ऊपर से नेटवर्क का प्रॉब्लम है।
This working women's hostel is now left with just a few residents, as most of the women have gone back to their villages and hometowns. The ones who have stayed back are contemplating a similar move. Soon after the cyclone moved beyond Odisha, Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik held a review meeting with senior officials of the state, including Energy Secretary Hemant Sharma. A well-chalked-out plan was developed and divided in 3 categories: man, material and machine. Director HRD R.K. Senapati was entrusted to look after mobilization of manpower.
We mobilized 2 train loads of people from Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, West Bengal, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar. All the fabricators who are available in our power system, we had to mobilize them at a very short notice.
Priority was given to restore power at essential public services like hospitals, water supply plants and telecommunication installations. 3 major transmission lines connecting Puri, Chandoka Nimapara and Nimapara Puri were strategically chosen to restore first, as they suffered lesser damage than the other towers. 9 new towers were constructed at the Chandoka Nimapara line and 6 emergency towers were set up in the Puri Nimapara line.
लॉट ऑफ इफोर्ट्स देकी चेष्टा करूछु जे लाइन को केमिति 132 केवी लाइन निमापड़ा पूरी रिस्टोरेशन करबा पई जा फलर कि हम प्रथमे हम जगन्नाथ महाप्रभु को लाइन आसु श्रीमंदिर रे ता व्यतीत ता संगे संगे पूरी वासी को लाइन आसी।
The struggle was hardest in Puri and Bhubaneswar due to the enormity of the devastation.
सर हमें 10 दिन एलानी सोइनु भलो की खाइनु भलो की गाधीनु।
वो तो काम तो चल रहा, वो बहुत तो पसीना निकल रहा, वो सब छोड़ के काम करने के लिए आए थे।
More than 7,000 workers were engaged for early restoration, along with several engineers and technicians from the unaffected districts. PGCIL and NTPC also extended support by deploying their workmen gangs and technical experts.
About 6,000 people came from neighbouring states. All were mobilized by our Honourable Chief Minister. He was talking to Prime Minister, through which we were able to get those 1 lakh poles from Durgapur steel plant rolled overnight. Then he was giving us kind of a moral and psychological support, guiding us, telling us that we know that you are working hard and don't compromise on safety. Take care of the people who have come, who are working day and night.
प्रॉमिस नहीं है, मैं जाने के तब तक सभी गांव के लिए बिजली देने वाला है।
वो काम करने के लोग भी, वो वर्षा इलेक्ट्रिकल डिपार्टमेंट लोग भी अच्छा से हम लोग को कोऑपरेट कर रहा है।
मोर ऑफिसर मोर जेई मोर एसडीओ ये माने रात सोउनांते दिन रे खाउनांते काहे कि एनी टाइम से फील्ड रे।
And as you know, Puri is totally devastated. Nothing you get there. So we opened 2 base camp. One is our Puri grid itself. Another is in Nimapara. So the Puri base itself, we used to cook for around 12 to 1300 people every day. Then Nimapara also another 2000 people we used to cook food.
Working through gusty winds and rain, and now extreme heat, the past few weeks have been tough for the workers. For power line installers and repairers, the job wasn't just challenging, but risky too. The Energy Department confirmed that they lost 3 people during the cyclone.
The most difficult part of the job was 132 kV river crossing in Mahanadi. There is a tower inside river Mahanadi on the outskirts of Cuttack. Be there in water for 4 hours, 5 hours at a stretch, and then were erecting the tower. This is a sight which I cannot forget in my life.
Cyclone Phony was the worst summer storm to hit India in 43 years. The challenges faced by the Energy Department were bigger than any before. While many deadlines have been met, there are a few still being worked on.
The damage was so high, even we never expected that so quickly we can restore Puri town, but we have restored it because of the able leadership, and we got all support from top level.
On 15th of May at 5 PM I was there when the first lights were switched on in Puri town. You know, on the expressions of people were so happy on the Bado Dando. Really, I thought that yes, we have done something for people.
ବାତ୍ୟାର ପ୍ରଥମ ଜୀବନ ପ୍ଲସ୍ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସମୟ ଭିତରେ ବହୁତ ପରିବର୍ତ୍ତନ ହେଇଛି।
ଆଉ 2 ଦିନ ହେଲା ଲାଇନ୍ ଆଇଲା ମୋ ପିଲାମାନେ ଟିକେ ଶାନ୍ତି ପଡ଼ିଲେ ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ଲାଇନ୍ ଆସିଲା ଯୋଗୁରୁ ଆମେମାନେ ଆଜି ବହୁତ ଖୁସିରେ ଅଛୁ। ସେଇ ଲାଇନ୍ଟି ଆସିବାରୁ ଟିକେ ଆମେ ବଞ୍ଚିଛୁ।
ଯେତେବେଳେ ଲାଇନ୍ ଆସିଲା ପିଲାମାନେ ବହୁତ ଖୁସି, ବହୁତ ଆନନ୍ଦରେ ରହିଲେ।
Within 1 month of Phony's devastation, 100% power supply was restored in Puri and Bhubaneswar and other affected districts. A feat that can be achieved only with proper planning, strategy and dedication of thousands of electricians and workers. And the public can't thank them enough.
तो खरार से माने काम करिसेंदी बहुत धन्यवाद करबा
हमको खुशी रे रखिया पे कि से बहुत कष्ट करिसेंदी
आमे जेते भी धन्यवाद देले ता कम हबो।